None of that talk when they try to get up on these stages. So, we got Drake. And he's using AI now. He's using artificial intelligence. He's using Pac's voice. He's using Snoop Dogg. Right? He's trying to humiliate Kendrick. He's trying to come at Kendrick. He's trying to diss him again. He's trying to troll him again. And on top of that, he got to a West Coast beat. Right? He used Pac's voice and tried to come at him like a Eminem 8 Mile style, telling him what he's going to say about him, that he likes younger women, that he's light-skinned, that he's a bitch, that he's from Canada, right? Then he goes to Snoop Dogg and he says, Kendrick Lamar is talking about jail talk when really he's not like that. Really, he's not violent. He's not used the knife. He's not poked anybody. He's trying to use two West Coast legends to meddle Kendrick Lamar, right? To instigate, to make him respond, right? He's trying to pit the fans up against him. He's dropped 2 diss tracks within the last week. So it's kind of like Kendrick's back is against the wall. It feels like he has to respond. And I'll be the first to admit he has to respond if he really wants to battle him. But just because Drake is continually to put out diss tracks, and especially one like this, he's really not saying nothing, right? And the things that he is saying is very hypocritical, to be honest, very contradictory, just like push-ups, just like the last diss track. Because everything Drake is pretty much saying about Kendrick Lamar, we can point the finger back at him and say the same thing about him. And that's why people said, oh, this is a chess move. He's saying a lot of things. It went over your head. No, if you just listen to the song, even if you take an account to the AI, right? He's using Tupac's voice. He's using the voice of a ghost. So he's ghost writing, right? It doesn't matter, right? You're using Tupac's voice, but you're rapping like Drake. You're using Snoop Dogg's voice, but you're rapping like Drake. You're not even really paying true homage to them. You're doing this as a tactic. You're doing this as a strategy, and I just don't like it. And nothing's wrong with me not liking it because it's subjective. But people think that he really did a solid. They think he really did something by using these 2 guys, and the tactic, the Eminem 8 Mile strategy, it felt flat. It felt flat because he really didn't diss himself. He just said some couple of things. But if you really want to talk about Drake's past, then he didn't say nothing, right? And that's what I'm trying to get people to say. So that's contradictory. That's hypocritical. You're trying to say as if you know what Kendrick is going to say, but you didn't really say everything that he could say. Then we talk about Snoop. You're trying to say he's not a tough guy. He's not really about that jail violence. He's not really about burning tattoos, snatching chains off. Same thing you said in push-ups. If we going to be serious about it, Drake. You're the light-skinned guy from Canada, which you said in the freestyle. What you said in the tailor-made freestyle. So how are you any different? You're not violent. They said you got peed on yourself. Damn near R. Kelly style. Damn near Carisha style. You like the golden showers, but you didn't speak about that. You didn't speak about what Diddy did to you. So that's what I'm saying. You're holding things within. You really didn't truly embarrass yourself. You really didn't go in on yourself. You did a little subtle jab and same thing that you did. But we know you're just trying to instigate. You're trying to meddle. You're trying to poke. You're trying to prod Kendrick into responding. And he has to respond. I get it. He has to respond. But what I said, when Drake keeps on releasing stuff without Kendrick responding, he's doing himself a disservice, because since there's not much for Kendrick, not much to say about Kendrick, then you can't respond to what he said about you and rebuttal it up against him. So it just continues to be hypocritical to me, bro. It really is. And then we talking about Taylor Swift. He don't want to do nothing to intrude on Taylor Swift dropping. I saw somewhere where Taylor Swift is projected to sell 2 million copies in the first week. So nothing Kendrick Lamar could have done that was going to and true impede on that type of success. I truly think that Kendrick is more of a strategizer than Drake. And Drake is getting too cocky, too confident, and he's trying to get too far out ahead of himself. And I think that's going to hurt him in the long run. Right? I think that's going to hurt him in the long run. So I think he's kind of being overconfident. And then he's letting people like 50 Cent gas him. He's letting these other rappers gas him. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like he's just being too cocky about what's going on when he really hasn't said anything. He hasn't said nothing. He's still using short jokes, right? He tried to diss himself from the 8 Mile standpoint. He didn't really go in. He said Kendrick is not violent. He's not violent. So, I mean, he's a soft, sensitive rapper. That's been his whole persona. He cries about girls. He's always in his feelings. And he does dirt to his friends. He tries to screw their girls behind their back because it boosts his ego. It makes him feel more secure, right? But at the end of the day, he gets BBLs. He gets lipo done, so he don't feel that great about himself. And that's the fact. That's the truth. Like, I'm not lying. This is what he's done. We can see in the pictures. Same way you can see in women's pictures when they've changed their body. Like Ross said, he's BBL Drizzy. And y'all getting mad at me. Y'all saying I'm being biased when I'm just stating the facts. Kendrick, you have to respond. He's going to say another short joke. Just like Pam did on Martin. Kendrick, you got to respond. Right? Because these fans, they're not patient. And another hypocritical thing, the most hypocritical thing about being patient is we waited 3 weeks for you, Drake. You just dropped after you heard We Still Don't Trust You, right? And if we go back to those dates, March 23rd was the first We Don't Trust You drop. Then We Still Don't Trust You was April the 12th. That's 3 weeks from each other. Count the days. What did Drake do? He waited until J. Cole responded to Kendrick. And then the week after that, that's when he responded, which was 3 weeks' time. Push-Ups just came out last week. And now he's making another track saying, hurry up, you need to respond to me or I'm going to get bored or I'm going to get out of the mood. And then when you hit me, it's going to take me a little bit long to respond to everything you said. That's exactly what's going to happen, right? But we say that Drake is making a chess move when patience is the move. Patience is the strategy of life. Just wait and the good things will come to those who wait. Good thing will come to those who put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort. And they don't get in a rush to see the success. They don't get in a rush to see the money. They just keep working. They take pride in what they do. They take pride in their purpose. Purpose is the result of action. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put in work to get what you want. And I think Kendrick is being patient. And I think Drake's impatience will work against him. But this AI, it make my stomach hurt. I don't like it. It made me want to throw up. It makes me nauseous. Right? And some of y'all liked it. Oh, he used the legends. He used the legends of the West to go at a West Coast rapper. Okay. But he opened up the portal. He opened up this artificial intelligence Pandora's box. No telling. He was one of the biggest rappers. No telling what's going to come from this. Yes, we talking about the leaks. Everybody's using AI. I get why y'all said it's a strategy. I get it. And I understand it. But to me, I think this was a rushed move. I think him being overconfident, overzealous of his placement, I think it will kind of burn him at the end of the day. And that's if Kendrick responds, which I believe he will respond. Now, if he doesn't in a timely manner, then, you know, I'll backtrack these statements. I'll apologize for these statements because I have no problem with giving Drake credit. Like, because what can I take away from him? I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy.